So in this video, you're going to see the final phases of getting this setup done, the final finishing of the stand, and also the final moving of fish over to here. So I hope you guys enjoy this as much as this process has been a joy to me. Thank you guys for watching. If you've returned, I appreciate you. I love you for all the support. If it's your first time here, guys, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, get those notes. Alright guys, so we've gotten some things cleaned up here. We're going to put the doors back on and then put the knobs on these doors and some Velcro and our catch plates that I made. But we've got all of our electrical pretty buttoned up, got this hung up, and then it might be hard for you to see. Let me come around this side. So we have our power strip, and there we go. It's now hung there. Our light control is there. So we're in a good spot, guys. Let's go ahead and get these doors mounted. Alright. Not the easiest thing to do when you're one person, but we do what we gotta do. Don't make too much fun of my drill, guys. Like I said, limited tools here. But guess what? The important part is they get the job done. Like I said, don't make fun of it. Let's put the other one on, and then we'll put the other side on as well. I don't think I'm going to film that portion. I'll just show you guys afterwards because I think you get the point watching me put this on. Not quite sure how entertaining watching somebody screw two doors in could be, but I'll spare you guys all of the extra net and drip. Alright, this is going to be more difficult because, as I stated earlier, I am not a lefty. Good thing that I pre-drilled my holes. I always found that makes it much easier to get a straight line. This drill bit is just about had it. I kind of messed up the drill bit because I was taking an old screw out of the inside of the stand that the person that never finished the stand that I got this from had in there. And lovely enough, their screw was stripped, so you can see why they never finished the stand. and it became my responsibility as the second owner. Alright. Now, as you can see, there's a little bit of a gap, and there's a slight reason for that. I decided that I wanted some catch plates on these doors, so just gonna mount these here like this on one of the doors, and that'll take care of that problem. Not that it's even really a problem. Because at the end of the day, that's just more for aesthetic than anything. Alright, so I'll see you guys back in a minute when we have our knobs on and the rest of this is shored up. I'm going to skip this boring bit for you guys. Alright guys, we are just about there. Our doors are back on. Knobs are installed. I got a little thing that I got to touch up here. I forgot to paint the edge of that, and I believe the same thing on the other one. Yep, so that's okay though. I'm not a cabinet guy, you guys, so the doors are just a tiny bit out of whack. I'll point that out to you, but to be honest with you, I'm not mad at it, and I'm going to show you why. Because you stand up, not really as noticeable. Maybe it is because I pointed it out, but turn this light out. I mean, honestly guys, you can't even really tell. You really can't. So I'm not mad at it at all. But yeah, that's where we are. I also put some Velcro here to kind of keep these cabinets back so they relax. And the light's on. That's the one thing you will probably be able to see, because let's see. That's not too bad. Yeah, but I should have got better hinges. You see, guys, I'm not really going to be running that light much when I'm not under there, though, so it's alright. Should have got some better hinges, though, because what I did was I just got standard hinges. I did not get lay flat hinges, and a part of me in hindsight is wishing that I had gotten lay flat hinges, but that's okay. Now, in a minute, some of the other guys are going to move over here. I got these Danios, these giant Danios the other day. They're going to be like a school and some dithers for in here. And they've been in here for about 24 hours now. They're doing fine. Water's testing fine. As you can see, some of this mum is starting to get kicked up and sucked up. So as you can see how it looks this way, that's what it's all going to eventually look like. I'm not going to take this out though, guys. I'm just going to let it kind of work its way in. It's very beneficial for the aquarium, so I'd rather just leave it. And then obviously our driftwood has got a sink, and probably got to plant these plants fully before I move the guys over. So I'm going to do that next, and then we will move the guys over here. Alright guys, just about ready to move the boys over here. Well, boys and girls, I guess. The guys out of the 40-gallon breeder and put them over here in the cube. As I previously stated though, I think I need to go ahead and kind of plant these plants a little bit better so that they don't tear at the roots, and that I don't have any issues with these plants surviving, so to speak. So let me move this light for a second, guys. Apologies for the, if it's hard to see. Got to take this glass partition off. Kind of got to be careful doing this. There is some condensation here, and I don't want to make a mess. So let's just quickly take care of that real quick. Get some of that drain off. Alright. Set this to the side. Whew, excuse me, guys. Alright, put this light back on so you guys can see a little better. Wow. So I can see better too. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do for now, guys, is I'm going to turn this track lighting on. Make it a little easier for all of us. Alright, so our driftwood floated up, obviously. If you saw part 2 of the cube build, I said that it floated up once it got about 75% or so full. Hold on, guys. Let me turn you around here. All right. See, guys, guerrilla style filming. I don't know. It's a little skewed, but all right. So let me go ahead and move this light over onto some of our Euro bracing so it's out of the way for now. There we go. Alright. And let's get a little dirty and get planting. Now, one thing to tell you guys, I did wash my hands before this, and then I washed them again with just plain water. Made sure I was free of any contaminant and anything of that nature. So, the driftwood is all kind of tangled up. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I don't want to disturb this driftwood too much. But I do want to get some more of these plants into what may or may not be their final place. Like, obviously, I have this Anubis down here. I think for now, I'm going to leave the Anubis in the pot till I get the driftwood either sunk or suspended. I haven't decided yet. But let's go ahead and move some of these rocks that are holding this Amazon sword in place. We're just going to put him right here for now, guys. You're going to see I'm probably going to make a little bit of a mess and pick some things up. But that's okay. It will clear up pretty quickly. We'll get some rock around here. We'll do this little bit of security and protection. I think I'm kind of freaking these Danios out a tiny bit because they're like, hey, what's going on? Surprisingly enough, guys, this water is 76.5 degrees, but it feels a lot cooler. Don't ask me why. I really, I'm not sure. I guess it's kind of like the equivalent of stepping into the pool for the first time. Even though you know that water is not exactly cold, it doesn't exactly feel warm either. Pile these up a little bit around it, and then we're going to pick up some of our sand and substrate and backfill it just a tiny bit. Alright, so let's go to backfill. Like I said, guys, you see I'm kind of making a bit of a mess doing this, but that's okay. That's probably enough. I don't want the plant to feel like it's being weighted down too much or has any type of issue. I feel like that's pretty secure. Get this little dust. There's this leaf off here that's not doing so hot. Probably leave those for now and let them fall off naturally. We're going to leave those two smaller swords over there for now. And then I think for the Anubis, just move it right about here for now. This is not easy to do, guys, mind you. This tank is 30 inches deep. and it's a 3-foot cube. So, and I'm not the biggest guy in the world. I'm about 5'9", so I might have to grab my step stool here in a minute. Let's see. Have any more stones? We could take some of these over here. Let me go ahead and grab my step stool, guys. It's gonna make life a lot easier. That out of the way. And again, just like with the sword, for now we're just going to kind of put some rocks around, backfill, and again guys, this may change eventually. I mean, the newest will for sure. Kind of putting it here for now until I see if the driftwood is going to sink or if I decide to attempt a suspension of it. I'll just get a little backfill here. I'm sure I'm picking up all this mump, but that's okay. No worries there. It's just going to make this a little aesthetically unpleasing for just a short period of time. Alright. Move that one out that way. Alright. Absolutely pretty good, guys. I apologize. I don't recall what the name of this red plant is. I know it's pretty much going to grow straight up, and it's going to grow until you trim it and decide you don't want it to grow beyond whatever it is attaining. So we're just going to be a little sporadic with these for now. I don't know how well this will or won't work out once I put that geo in here. I have a feeling we may or may not dig some of these up, but we're just going to have to see what happens. So the cool thing about these too, I don't know if it's how hard it is for you guys to see from here, but these guys put shoots like everywhere. You can basically just kind of pull and make another plant like that. So we're going to put the second one over here. Got a ton of this too, guys, so we'll kind of see. I don't want to break this up too much because obviously not all of this is going to be in its final resting spot, so to speak. So we're going to give her the old college try here. Really kind of hard for me to see too, guys. You could probably even see better than I can right now, I'm not sure. But, like I said, we're just kind of going a little abstract with this right now. And obviously, anytime you're putting live plants in an aquarium, it's not always going to look as intended at first. Your plants need to grow, they need to mature, and kind of just go from there. So why don't we kind of like this? So let's just put one more here. That's pretty good. Let's get some more rocks. Just gotta make sure they're not going to get dug up. Also, guys, notice how careful I'm being There are some fish in this tank already, so I'm trying my best not to stress them out. Although, as you can see, these danios, they're kind of just like, hey, what's going on? We're going everywhere. Alright. We got one more decent bunch of this that I'm not going to break up. And then I have some little strands up here. I'm just going to kind of leave those floating for now. Probably just put some of them amongst this driftwood and we'll kind of see what happens with them. Actually, that's a pretty nice strand. Let me plant that one. Put that one over here. And alright. I'm going to put one more good sized strand right here. I think that's going to do it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Obviously, this is a living work in progress, guys, so if you want to be harsh and judgmental, that's okay. I'm used to the internet. Otherwise, let me know what you may have done differently in the comments down below, because I always love getting feedback from other aquarists, other hobbyists. Like I've said many times in all of my other videos, this is what this is all about. We are a community of people that care about fish keeping, and you know, like, nobody is above anybody else, guys. Like, I'm open to suggestions. I mean, I know quite a bit about what I'm doing. I mean, clearly, if you've been watching the channel, not to toot my own horn or anything, but the beauty of this hobby is it's something that you can always learn more from. So, alright, we're going to give it about, I don't know, maybe 15 or so minutes, let it clear up, and then we're going to catch our other fish that are going to move over here, and we'll talk about that when we do. See you guys shortly. Alright guys, we are just about there. Our doors are back on. Knobs are installed. I got a little thing that I got to touch up here. I forgot to paint the edge of that, and I believe the same thing on the other one. Yep, so that's okay though. I'm not a cabinet guy, guys, so the doors are just a tiny bit out of whack. I'll point that out to you, but to be honest with you, I'm not mad at it, and I'm going to show you why. Because you stand up, not really as noticeable. Maybe it is because I pointed it out, but I turn this light out. I mean, honestly guys, you can't even really tell. You really can't. So I'm not mad at it at all. But yeah, that's where we are. I also put some Velcro here to kind of keep these cabinets back till they relax. And the light's on. That's the one thing you will probably be able to see, because let's see. It's not too bad. Yeah, but I should have got better hinges. You see, guys? I'm not really going to be running that light much when I'm not under there, though, so it's alright. Should have got some better hinges, though, because what I did was I just got standard hinges. I did not get lay flat hinges, and a part of me in hindsight is wishing that I had gotten lay flat hinges, but that's okay. Now, in a minute, some of the other guys are going to move over here. I got these Danios, these giant Danios the other day. They're going to be like a school and some dithers for in here. And they've been in here for about 24 hours now. They're doing fine. Water's testing fine. As you can see, some of this mum is starting to get kicked up and sucked up. So as you can see how it looks this way, that's what it's all going to eventually look like. I'm not going to take this out though, guys. I'm just going to let it kind of work its way in. It's very beneficial for the aquarium, so I'd rather just leave it. And then obviously our driftwood has got a sink, and probably got to plant these plants fully before I move the guys over. So I'm going to do that next, and then we will move the guys over here. Alright guys, so We're still a little cloudy over here, but I'm gonna go ahead and move these guys. Again, if you saw earlier in the video, it's cloudy because I was like physically planting these plants and making sure their roots were secure so that when I move these cichlids over here that there's not much chance for disturbance. One thing I also have to kind of tell you guys, so hold on. I don't have a stand for my phone yet, so this is kind of hard to do. Let me see if I can get the right angle. Okay, that's probably going to work out just fine for you guys. So we'll do that. But the first thing we're going to go and do is move our pleco. So I don't know, it's going to be kind of hard for you guys to see this. I apologize. I need to get a stand for my phone, guys. If anybody has any suggestions for a good stand for your phone that you may have used in the past, let me know in the comments below, please. Alright, this is going to be, so there's a lot of duckweed on this tank, and that's okay. I'm not mad at it if any of it makes its way over to the cube. There's way more than needs to be here right now. Let me see if I can just get this guy. He's probably going to go hide behind the sponge. Of course he is. Alright. Oh. There we go. Coming out. Oh. Come on, guys. Let's see if I can just kind of corner and trap him. There we go. I let him get away. I let him get away, guys. Almost. I don't know why, but it felt far easier to catch the cichlids the last time than it did to catch him. Alright, let me get some of this shrimp grass out of here. Don't really want that going over to the cube. Let it stay here. Alright, that's probably good enough. Alright, let's go ahead and move our super red pleco. So I'm going to leave him right here in the net for a second, and I'm going to flip you guys around to the cube so you guys have a better view of this. Alright. Let's go ahead and get him in there. So this is a young, super red bristlenose. Kind of orangish right now. He's going to get a lot more red as he grows. More coloration. Looks like I accidentally got some of the strata from the guppy tank, but I'm not mad at that. It's okay. Alright. And it looks like we've got a ton of duckweed. But that's okay too. We'll get eaten, and I'm not too worried about it. So, the other tank is going to be a little bit more difficult in terms of accessibility. So I'm going to explain to you that in a second. Let me just get this water that I dripped up before I make more of a mess of everything. Alright. Good. Alright, so let's take a look at this scenario here, guys. So, here's the deal with this fish tank. I want to show you one thing. When I set this rack up, I didn't account for one thing. So I got almost a whole hand width, well, half a hand width of space here between that and the top of the rack. But there's this partition that comes right here. So once I've moved these fish around and I'm done moving things around, probably going to raise this level up because I got plenty of space up here. But for now, you're going to see the craziness involved with this. Hopefully, this isn't too difficult. So what we got to do is we got to take our light out of here gently, because it is kind of wedged. And then, after we've done that, we need to take our glass off of the top. And honestly, guys, I'm only filming this portion of things to show you how difficult I made this on myself. And in hindsight, I could have did this a much better way. All right, now we're out. So let's get this light out of here. All right, that bit's done. We'll leave that there for right now. And then we're gonna have to go the other way with our glass. And I have a suspicion as well, guys, that due to the difficulty of this, I'm probably gonna have to move some of these rocks around. We'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky and these fish are gonna cooperate with me. I don't know yet. We're not gonna find out until we try. So let's get this glass up out the way. Very carefully. I don't want to break anything. All right. As you guys can see, really made this difficult on myself. And it didn't have to be that difficult, but I made it that way. All right, glass is out. Go ahead and put this somewhere out of the way for now. And we're going to try to catch some of these guys. Let me grab my other net so I have a little more corralling power, so to speak. Because it's tight under there, guys. It's tight. This is not going to be fun doing this. Alright. Also, one other thing. Let's get some water out of here. Get it in this Home Depot bucket that is clean. I only use this for my fish. Never put any chemicals, cleaners, anything weird like that in there. So we're just going to take the end of this python hose that I have. See if I can get some water out of here for these guys to go into, because there probably is a little bit difference in water quality, so I wanted to kind of give them a little bit of a drip acclimation, I think. So let's go ahead and get water out. Also, if you're doing this, guys, don't do what I just did. I literally just sucked in some water. But that's alright. So as you guys can see, got our siphon going. I'm not going to do too much. That's probably about right. It's about 1.5 gallons, maybe 2 gallons of water in there. So let's go ahead and break our siphon here. Not to put you guys down. Well, maybe I can do this one-handed. This is not the easiest, guys. The things we do for fish keeping. All right. Now we got our siphon broke. Let's get this guy out of the way. And I just made a mess. Excellent. Fantastic. See, but you guys get to see all the nitty-gritty. I don't want to hide anything from you guys. You know? Could I be better prepared sometimes? Of course. I mean, should I be better prepared sometimes? I don't know. It depends. Just kind of do things as they come. But let's go ahead and get these guys out of here. Hopefully, like I said, that this does not come with as much difficulty as I'm anticipating it to, because I have a feeling it probably will. I'm not even quite sure how to film this best for you guys, but we're going to try here. Let's see, maybe we can... Well, that's not going to work, is it? Hold on, guys. get a couple pieces of wood and give this a little. Alright. Now, for the fun part, let's try and catch some of these guys. I think I'm going to get the big net over, kind of try and corral with the bigger net, and hopefully scoop with the smaller net. I don't know if I can get this in there. Let's try this one. Hold up. Operator error, guys. Alright, there we go. So our larger net is now in there. Let's see. Maybe I can keep them scared and to this side. Scared is not the right word, but I can keep them forced to this side. Let's see who I can get. Who's going to be the first? I'm trying to do this with as little disruption as possible. Alright, cool. I got our chocolate. Oh, one other thing, guys. Let me get my air bubbler and put it on this bucket so that we can kind of minimalize stress and make this easier on these fish. Alright, let's go ahead and move our chocolate cichlid to our bucket. Up. Alright, one guy in. Let's see who's next. I'll try and go for the archer fish, maybe not. Let's try the geo. Nope. Alright. Looks like the archer fish is going to cooperate with us here. Hopefully he doesn't jump. Come on, guy. There we go. Alright, good. That was pretty seamless. Let's go ahead and get him in the bucket. Alright, good. Good. Go ahead, buddy. I promise you're going to be in a much bigger aquarium in a minute. Alright, who's next? Ooh, I thought I could get the Akara there. Let's see. No. Let's try for the Geo right here. This decoration that I have in here is kind of making this a little bit tough, guys. And box them in. Oop. It's quick. Alright. Alright, they're kind of behind that other net right now. Let's see if we can corral them into the corner with it. Because they're around here. Maybe I'll get lucky with this. Alright, I got them both trapped. I need the Starry Night to swim back on me a little bit. There we go. Turn. Alright. Success. So I got both the Starry Night and the Geo in one shot. Let's get this net out of the way. We are making a mess, guys, but that's okay. Nobody ever said fish keeping one dirty sometimes. This guy's out here gently. All right. Hello, buddies. Get them in the bucket. All right. I'm going to leave this net out for now. Make life a little easier. Also, guys, I think that I might leave the knife fish in here for now. I'm not sure. Haven't fully decided that yet. Let's see who's still hiding. So our loach is still hiding in here. Our Akara is hiding. take care of that. I think I'm going to have to move some of these rocks because these guys are definitely wanting to be down in the rock. Let's see if I can just gently, it's not ideal, but I'm going to gently lean this rock against this for now. I'm going to move this one. That there. Trying to avoid giving this loach anywhere to hide. Otherwise, I'll never get him out of the rocks. You know what? Let me just take him out for now. Let's just take him out. Let's just take the rocks out. Make it easier. Always put them right back in. Just gonna put them in this styrofoam that I got here for now. And then we're gonna move them back afterwards. I wanna get that other rock over there too. And then we should be able to have life be a little easier for us in this regard, guys. Alright. Let's try and get these guys. Let's see. Try for the loach. Oop. Thought I was going to get him there. I really did. Try and get him back over in that corner. No, doesn't want to cooperate. Alright. Do this way. I don't even know where. Oh, I see the car. It's right here, hiding behind this rock. Let me see if I can scoop it in. Look at that. Oh. Wow, guys. That was a fail. What do you think about that? Thought I had him. Of course, the archerfish is very fast, but it's also kind of easy to trick. These guys, not so much. Loach. There it goes. He swam right into that. Alright. That was done. Now we have our acara and our knife fish left to get. I think for the knife fish, if I'm careful and I just scoop up that PVC piping, I could probably get him without much effort involved. Poor Akara, though, I think he's a little stressed out because he's one of the last guys that's getting caught. He's kind of in this corner right now, though, so I might be able to just cut him off. Looks like we're going to be able to do that. Boom. Got it. Alright. Pretty good. Alright, and now we've got to get our knife fish. Let's go ahead and drip acclimate these guys. And we're going to get our knife fish. Like I said, we're still a little cloudy from replanting everything, but let's get a little drip acclimate set up. I don't want it to be too fast, so I think this is going to be long enough. Just barely. Jeez. All right. This, we kind of just pinch this here in our light fixture. Alright, we just got to get this going, and we're going to make a little tie so it goes slower than one would expect it to. Hence, drip acclimation goes, right? There we go. Alright. It's not quite a drip because it's not long enough, but it's really hard to see, but very, 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 very slow stream. So we're going to let this go for about 10 minutes. And then we will check back in after that. See you guys shortly. We're a little better set up here. You see we have the drip acclimation going. Drip acclimation going. And then we're going to go ahead and move everybody over here in a minute. Again, still a little cloudy from replanting everything. You see our bristle nose doing just fine right here. God, he looks tiny in here, doesn't he? Can't even get a straight shot of him for you guys. There he goes. Check him out. And then we're going to move the rest of these guys over here. And then we'll finish this up. And that'll be round one for fish being in the cube then, guys. Next thing coming down the pipeline is probably going to be the fire reel, Chili Oscar. I might do Tiger Moray as well. And I think I might still do a Black Ghost knife. We'll see. Also, I think I'm going to get, for the next round, it's going to be a Tiger Severum as well. We'll kind of see, guys. We're just kind of building this as we go, and that's the fun of this, so. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes. Everybody's been drip acclimating. I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and then we're going to start popping some of these guys in here. Alright, let's get our drip out. And we'll move it from the tank side first. Less chance of a mess. Alright. It's good. Probably just sloshed a little bit of water, but not a terrible amount, so it's okay. Good. As I slosh more, do you see that, guys? Should have checked my line. Don't be like me, guys. Check your line. We'll make a mess. But that's okay. Like I've said many times in this video, this hobby can be messy, and any mess can be cleaned, so it is not a problem. Alright, put that water up. So the water is here. Alright, good. Go ahead. You know what? I'm going to do this by hand, I think. Some people out there might frown upon this, but I promise it's going to be okay as long as I wet my hands. I'm not going to harm any of these fish in the process of this. Let's go ahead and try and do this. Try for the archer fish first. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Oh. Wow, very calm fish out of water, surprisingly. Alright. There we go, there's our archer fish. Our starry night next. Alright. These guys are pretty good. They're not too stressed out because they're not moving around and freaking out too much while I'm doing this, so that's very good. Our chocolate. Oh my. That's easy. Good boy. There's our chocolate. Geo next. going to be a bit of a wriggler. Okay, he's calmed down. That's good. He's ready. Alright. Our red Tahoe Geo. Let's do our aquarium next. Ooh. Maybe this guy would be a little more fired up. Easy. I gotta shelter him because he wants to move. There he goes. Calm down. There we go. Our electric blue Acara. And hopefully I don't get pricked by this loach. Easy. Good. Good. And our Queen Dario Bodia loach. So we're going to check back tomorrow once this water is cleared up from the planting. And for now, everybody is in there for our first inhabitants. So I'll show you guys a little bit, but again, going to check back tomorrow when it's a lot easier to see. So there's our loach swimming around just fine. We're also going to turn these lights out as soon as I kill the video to let these guys kind of de-stress. Our archer fish, our Geo, our chocolate cichlid. Not quite sure where the Acara went. He's probably hiding somewhere back in the corner if I had to guess. But you guys are going to be able to see these guys much better tomorrow when it's not all clouded up from me moving substrate around. So we'll see that here in the next segment. Alright guys, it is a full day after replanting the plants and moving everybody over here. As you can see, everybody's doing good. Our Danios that were in here that I put in first are doing great. And our little electric blue Acara, our red Tahoe Geo, our chocolate cichlid, our archer fish. Everybody just ate a little bit. Doing really good in here. I have a feeling, I see there's a little bit of cloud. I have a feeling that's going to be a thing for a bit with the new setup and the new sand, especially with this guy, our Geophagus, digging around and everything. But as you can see, he's already kicked up a lot of that mum and it's getting sucked up by the filtration. So it's only a matter of time before all of the tank looks like this. And it's going to be amazing, guys. I moved the driftwood on accident a little bit, but I'm still not mad at it. I love it floating, honestly. I really like the suspension it gives. We also got some plants in today. Just some floaters. Some will go up here, some will go down in the sump for some natural filtration. Oh, and our Starry Night. Look at him, he's loving it in here. He was really fired up the other day. And was kind of black after I first put them in. Was really enjoying the dark lighting in here when I first put them in. But guys, like, this is almost complete. Like, now it's just a matter of stocking, waiting for this driftwood to sink, and or suspending it if I decide to do that. We might do that. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Suspend the driftwood or let it sink naturally. I haven't decided yet, guys. Let me know. But yeah, all in all, really happy with how this build went. As I've shown you guys before, I still didn't touch up where I didn't paint on the end there, but we'll do that. That's okay. But everything going really well in here. Once this driftwood comes down or I decide to suspend it, I'll probably move this big sword to the back to help hide the filtration a little bit, but you can't even see like the return line much till I point it out. So I'm happy for that. And everything going just well under here. Our bulkhead holding. And as you guys can probably see, I don't know, I got a whole nother side here that I can put bio in. And over there as well, I got that whole side open, kind of. Well, the bio balls are floating, but I'm gonna add some plants in here for some natural filtration, move this along, get us prepared for when these little guys become big little guys. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this build as much as I enjoyed building it. I'll see you guys in the next video and installment here on Matty Fish. Thank you very much. Matty Fish out.